What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Noob. So guess what I saw this weekend? How to Train Your Dragon 3. And I must say, it was a very good ending to the trilogy of How to Train Your Dragon movies. Now, before I tell you my thoughts about the third one, let's take a little quick step back and remind ourselves of where this all started. Back in 2010, we were introduced to the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. A movie about acceptance, of Hiccup accepting a dragon and becoming friends, and then teaching everyone else how dragons can be friends. In the second one, How to Train Your Dragon number 2, we learned the lesson of how bonds are stronger than ever. Hiccup's mom comes back, we lose Hiccup's dad, and the bond forged between Hiccup and Toothless is shown to be stronger than what anyone else could think of. And now we're at 2019 and we have How to Train Your Dragon number 3, The Hidden World. This movie was all about letting go. Be it they had to move away from their home to protect themselves, or at the end, where Hiccup had to let Toothless go and be free to join with the girl dragon that he met. I was very surprised at how well it worked. It was a great ending to a trilogy. There was really no loose ends. The only little gripe I had about this movie was the fact that Hiccup was still doubting himself. And I was kind of annoyed by that because he's not only had 2 movies prior to this, there was also the animated series, which sadly I never watched. So by the point of the third movie, where he is the current chief of the village and head dragon rider, you would think by now he would be more confident in himself. I found this to be a little annoying because it was a little bit of a rehash. He was always doubting himself, didn't think he could do it, and then by the end he could. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Now we got introduced to 2 main new characters. There was a couple warlords, but I don't even remember their names because they weren't in there much. But we had 2 characters that there was a lot of. There was the Light Fury, which was basically a white version of Toothless. And then there was the Hunter. The Hunter was Grimmauld the Grey. And you come to find out that this character was apparently the one that has hunted the Night Furies into extinction. The Dragon Hunter, finding out that Toothless was still around, wanted to hunt him. And you know who he kind of reminded me of? It was those big game hunters that you heard of back in the day where they hunted rhinos or lions and stuff like that, and they drove animals to such extinction that by the time that they killed off the last one, they didn't know what to do with themselves. That's what he kind of reminded me of. But I must say, I enjoyed this film. The adventure to find the hidden world, the rescue scene in the beginning where Hiccup and the gang are rescuing dragons, I enjoyed it all. This was a very good ending, which I was surprised they actually tied up all this. See, I didn't think they were going to tie it up as much. I thought there was going to be maybe a way to get a 4th film. But the only way they could accomplish that at this point would be if the next generation of Hiccup's bloodline took care of it. Maybe his kids will eventually team up with the dragons at the end. The little babies between the Light Fury and the Night Fury. Who knows? But the way they ended this was perfectly fine. If they didn't make another one, I would be happy. Now, the one thing I did see in this that I was very happy about, I don't know if a lot of people would agree with me, but the animation did not change a lot. One thing I always worry about films, especially like this, with all its pretty colors in the hidden world, was they would try to make it fancy for 3D or IMAX or anything, but I saw it on a 2D screen and it was perfectly fine. It was exactly the same as the other 2. Folks, if you have not seen this film, go on and check it out. You don't need to have kids to enjoy this. There are plenty of adult jokes in this, and it is still the same humor as you got from the previous two. But if you got kids, go take them out, let them enjoy the dragons, they will be fine. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. This has been a short episode because I have nothing but good praise, and plus I don't want to spoil the film. I want y'all to go to watch it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Did you see the Dragon movie yet? Are you going to go see it this weekend? What about that series that was on Netflix? Was it any good? Let me know. I have not watched it. Maybe I will. Anyways, as I said, I'm the Noob, and I will catch you later. See ya.